Hi everyone, Michelle from MRC Creation Cakes. Today I'm going to show you how I did my ombre cake lace for the ombre cake I did last week for a girlfriend's birthday, using the Claire Bowman's Victorian cake mat. I've also got some of her white pearl that I'm going to be mixing with, and I've chosen today blue, just with some American Electric Blue food colouring. So we'll get started in mixing. Now I've just put a tablespoon of the white pearl ice into two separate bowls so that we can get two different shades. I'm going to mix in some blue. Now you'll see that I need a lot of blue in one and not very much in the other. That's going to give us our ombre look. Just with a spoon, you just mix it up. And because it's pearlized, it gives off that gorgeous sheen. That sort of carries it over. So we'll give it a good mix. You may even need a spatula to do this as well. Sorry about the noise. I'll just grab a spatula. Sorry about that. So we'll just mix it all up, make sure that it's all incorporated, so there's no darker blues anywhere when you put it down. And we'll scrape off most of that so we can use it on our other bowl. So there's the dark blue, and then this is going to be the lighter blue. Now once you've mixed them up and you think, oh, it's not the effect that I want, it's not the same, it's a little bit lighter or it's a little bit darker, what you can do is you can actually add a little bit more of your gel colouring in there, and that's going to give you a deeper colour, of course. So there we go. Now we've got two beautiful blues. As you can see, now it's time to spread. So bringing over our mat. Now for a 4-inch cake, I usually cut this one in half after it's cooled. So I'm going to do the ombre effect on double sides. So starting in the middle, we're going to use the darker blue. So we just scrape some of that and put it down. Just try it with a little bit first. And with ombre, the best thing is, see how easy that is? The best part is you don't have to be so geometrical on it. You don't have to keep everything in a straight line. It can be a little bit jagged. So we're just pushing that all into the crevices. Remember, this is going to have two coats on it too. Almost done with our first coat. Look at that blue. Now I've preset my oven to 120 degrees as well. So that's sort of on, getting all nice and warmed up. Now for the lighter shade. We're just going to overlap a little bit. Now this is going to be on the cake this side. So you won't see too much of that, and see how it's bleeding a tiny bit in, but that's fine. That's where you're going to get your nice sort of look, that it's not matched up. So we're just going to do that. Scrape it all in, then we're going to go over to the other side. Final scrape, go over onto the other side. Pick up a little bit more. Oh, that noise, it's like fingernails down the chalkboard. And it's nice and quick too. That's what I love about this cake lace. Doing it in ombre, it's nice and quick. Now you can see if you've missed out on any of the little sort of crevices, but that looks pretty good. Now what we're going to do is wipe that off. The last bit of the ombre effect, I'm going to use white. Make sure there's no blue on there. Open up our container, just put a little bit of white down. And we're just going to scrape the rest in. Now you will pick up a little bit of blue, that's fine. Still gives it that beautiful contrasting ombre look, which is exactly what you're after. Make sure that it's all pressed down there. You do need to apply a little bit of pressure. Now also another trick, if you're working on a light coloured surface, make sure that you put something under it, especially when you're using colours. They can stain your work surface benches. If you've got a stainless steel bench, perfect, because it will just wipe off. That's why I use a board, and plus it's also easier when I take it over towards the oven and I can put it straight in. So now you can see the colours are all starting to get in there. Now this is going to go into a preheated oven, fan force. I'm using fan force at 120 degrees, and I'm going to put it in there for about 10 minutes. So after that, we'll bring it back out and I'll show you how to apply the top coat.